Lasmi Naurem, aina takadoriba class 3, 4 and 5 ki English. Children, we all know that the sun doesn't remain in the same position. It changes from time to time. Today we are going to learn a lesson about it. It's lesson number 7 of class 3, when the sun goes up and down. When the sun comes up, dawn is the time. When the sun shines bright, morning is the time. When the sun is high in the sky, noon is the time. When the sun begins to set, evening is the time. When the sun is deep in sleep, night is the time. When the sun wakes up again, dawn is the time. Children, now let me explain the lines for you. When the sun comes up, dawn is the time. It means when we see the rays of light at the horizon. Horizon means the line at which the earth's surface and the sky appear to meet. Haibadi horizon haise kaino haibada chumaina akoina mitna yengiba mapa sidai sida leiba pitribi gi leima ise sisigane atia siga chumaina mitto ba haibadi thingnagum uba mafam se sisibu akoina horizon hairaga khangnai bako. When we see the rays of light in that place, that is the horizon. Horizon sida is the mangal china urakpa matam se, we call it dawn. Dawn means nungalamdai. Ko nungalamdai gi mangal khar khar urakpa dune ba. During this time, we heard the sound of the birds chirping. Then we can go out and we can feel the cool breeze. We can go for a walk during this time. The color of the ray is red during the dawn. Let's continue. When the sun shines bright, morning is the time. What this line tells us is that when morning comes, the rays of the light we have seen before become bright. Ayuk oira adi ngasai nongalamdai gi ugiba machu du natana kai urake haikanda we all see the bright light of the sun above the horizon. Got it? Ngasai gi na kai hai I have told you before that we can see the rays of light in horizon haibako. Have the horizon the gi mangal thogle haiba. But at morning we see the bright light of the sun above the horizon. In morning, we can see the light rays of sun, which is very bright. We cannot look at the sun directly due to the bright light of the sun. Morning already bright now we cannot see the sun directly. Let's continue next. When the sun is high in the sky, noon is the time. When the sun is high in the sky, in this line, the poet indicates that at noon, at noon, the sun is high in the sky. Sky the sun is at the zenith. During this time, the sky looks very clear and bright. Have the zenith laiba have the agi kokton mapa chap chana laire have ning asai gi numise ko during kai matam da nun matam da di kai doge hakanda the sun is at the zenith, and during this time the sky look very clear and very bright. This time is hottest during a day. We call it kai kowe haba maitelonda numit yungba. Numit yungba matam se sadra ne khwaidagi saba matam oidana aduna hairise noon is the hottest during a day. Let's continue. When the sun begins to set, evening is the time. We have already know that the names of the 3 phases of a day according to the position of the sun. Now let's learn about the 4th phase. In this phase, the sun begins to set, that is, it moves from zenith to downward. Mathakta sumaina lerambadagi tatharakpa horei haibako. We call it kai kauge habada evening. Sigi matamse numidang wairam kawe. I think all of you have got it. Let's continue. When the sun is deep in sleep, night is the time. This line means that night is the time when we cannot see the sun at all. The sun is deep in sleep. Nungdang already kaidawi, we cannot see the sun. And we think that the sun is deep in sleep. Now, when the sun wakes up again, dawn is the time. And this last line means that from sleep, the sun wakes up. The sun again begins to show its ray of light at horizon to show the world that it has woke up, and we call it dawn. During dawn, we cannot see the sun, but we can see only the rays of light. Children, I have explained the lines for you. Let me read the poem once more for you. When the sun goes up and down. When the sun comes up, dawn is the time. When the sun shines bright, morning is the time. When the sun is high in the sky, noon is the time. When the sun begins to set, evening is the time. When the sun is deep in sleep, night is the time. When the sun wakes up again, dawn is the time. Now children, let me tell you the substance of this poem. In this poem, the poet wants to tell the various names of time to the children. The sun's movement from its rising to its setting have different names. They are dawn, morning, noon, evening, and night. Dawn is the time when we just see the light rays of the sun in the horizon. We cannot see the sun. This can be compared to the life of a man. Infancy is the beginning of a lifetime, and during this period, we can see the child playing and doing something, but we cannot predict what he will become when it grows up. And morning is the time when we saw the bright sunlight in the sky. During the morning, the sun shines bright. And this can be compared to the child which began to go to school. School gumba chalaba anganga amu compare to biyai habaniko. Morning habisina. Morning is the time when we see the bright light of the sun in the sky. During this period, the sun shines very bright. It can be compared with a child who goes to school. He goes to school with many hopes and he studies very well so that it can shine like the sun. When the sun is at the zenith, that is just above the head. Zenith haibadi just above the head haibaneba. Kokton the mapa chap chana laibado haibako. When the sun is at zenith, we call it noon. It is the brightest and hottest during a time. And this period can be compared with the very young and youth period of a human being. During this period, a man or a woman is very much strong, passionate, and they can do anything they want. They have many things in their mind and they want to do anything. Now evening, when the sun begins to set, we call it evening. Means when the sun moves from zenith to horizon begins to come to horizon. This time is called evening. Kokton the lerambadagi later aga horizon yongna na balak pumatam se. See or pumatam da we call it evening. Ka nungdang wairam kore. This can be compared with the life of an old man. Ahan na baga mo compare to payare. Why karigiyari no habada? When he was young, he had earned whatever he wanted. Now he wants to take race. And he wants to stay at home. Got it? Mado ahan oirabanina naha oringai tanbe aba tale hujik pothaninge habaneba. That is like the evening nungdang wairam gumbani. Makok leramba dagi gyantana makhada haidarakpodo. Now night. Night is the time when we can't see the sun anymore. The sun is deep in sleep. Night ki matamdadi we can't see the sun. Numit udre. Karigidamakta the sun is deep in sleep. It can be compared with the end of the life. Punsigi aroi baduga amuk sangdam nabiyaba. So children, we have learned about the poem When the Sun Goes Up and Down. All of you have know about it. Let's finish the lesson here. Let's meet in the next class with a new lesson.